All right, and my cat leaves as soon as I hit go. Figures. Come here. Anyway, we're back. Haven't uploaded a video in quite a while because I've been busy, and I got Miss Rowan here she wanted to ask me questions about what I've been doing, and now that's what we're gonna do.
What is your YouTube channel mainly about?
Well, I made that, so actually I started during the whole pandemic lockdown thing. Come here, you. So like, people can see, like, you know, to start getting outside, see what's going on out there, give them ideas what to do. We was locked down for a while, and I think people got really used to being inside. Hold on, I'm not done yet. But so I put, like, lately I've just been uploading a lot of shorts, some funny things. Well, I find it funny. But I am a geology student, 47-year-old geology student. So I've been going out and doing a lot of that. Again, I haven't uploaded anything because last time I was out, things just weren't working out. So yeah, but you know, even with geology, like, you get out, you get to places, you can kind of see there's camping and, you know, the stuff I do with that, which I think at the end we're gonna do a what's in the bag. You see what kind of gear I take out there with me. Nothing special, but yeah. So that's what it's about. I just want people to see what's out there, get some ideas of where to go. You know, maybe get a little bit of motivation, get out there, do some hiking, do some camping, fishing, hunting, rock hounding, whatever you want to do. All right, now you can ask your next question.
What is your most viewed video, and what was it about?
Oh, my most viewed video. I think it's one of two. I have a short. This cat's attacking me. When we had the UFO thing going on, when nobody could figure out what the UFOs were, I was like, look, I got one that landed in my backyard, and I actually wrapped the dog in foil and set him out there. Anyway, I was bored. But I think the other one is I was doing I guess what's that called? Paleontology thing up in Pennsylvania. I was looking at some stuff that was like, I don't know, 300 or 400 million years old. I can't remember what the dates are. Like Devonian time frame. That's gotten a lot of views. I don't know why that went over other ones. But yeah.
Alright. What is the theme of your YouTube videos?
Again, it's just getting into the outdoors. Whatever it takes to get you outside, get outside. Don't waste your life inside. It is horrible, as we found out a few years ago. So get outside.
What are you trying to teach people?
Not really. I don't want my channel to be like a teach people thing. Like, you see a lot of how-tos and everything on YouTube. I just want it to be more of just like, this is out there, go do it.
Alright. What is the most interesting thing you found while looking for fossils?
A T-Rex. No, I'm just kidding. I did find some recently, just in, I think it was beginning of May. I was in Pennsylvania. I found some like end Devonian, beginning of the Carboniferous periods, some fossils there. So it was like the same time that supposedly creatures were coming from being fish to walking on land. So they call it like fin to limb time. So I found some fossils from that kind of time frame. What's cool about that is it's from an area called Romer's Gap, an area in time. It's called Romer's Gap because they say there's a gap in the fossil record, and there's not a lot of fossils, mainly dealing with like vertebrates. But I found plant fossils, and that's it that I know of. But I think that was cool. And I've also taken some fossils from Centralia, which if anybody's knows of Centralia, that's a fire that's been burning, a coal fire that's been burning underground for, oh, I don't know, 50 or 60 years now. and I was like right on top of the fire digging. I think did you go out there with us?
Maybe.
It's all black.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
I know you've been up there. I know we did the Montour County fossil pit. When your mom yelled, "I found a trilobite." She didn't. Everyone hated her. Anyway, okay.
What is one thing you wish everyone knew about fossils?
I don't know. What do you wish you knew about fossils?
Maybe like how they turned into fossils and how they like got there.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people really understand what it takes to make fossils. They say fossils are rare. I don't know, maybe. You're talking millions of years of a species living and you're only finding like one or two in an area. I guess that is rare, but yeah, I guess kind of understanding how they get there and why they're there would be one thing. Watch the channel, you'll see what I'm doing out there. You might catch on.
Okay, those are all the questions.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta have more. Is there any on this page that you didn't ask?
What's
Bugs are horrible.
talk about your experience at PA Mountains?
Yeah, my time that was back in the beginning of May. I took my poodle camping. We went way deep in the woods, off a dirt road onto a smaller dirt road onto something that's barely a trail, and like we were out there, no one around for miles. It was great. So we set up camp. We get this truck tent set up, got some rocks, put a little fireplace, started a fire, cooked I think I made bratwurst for me and the dog that night. Dog loves bratwurst. Everything was going good. Sun went down, me and the dog turned to lay down in this tent here, and somehow I had 1 bar of cell signal. I'm like, all right, let's see if this works. And I started watching a YouTube video. You know, I'm camping, so let's watch scary camping stories or something like that. But it showed this was a bird or something making a noise, and I had the volume turned down really low. But when this bird stopped making a noise on the video, it sounded like it kept making noise, and I'm like, was that on my phone? So I rewound it, did it again, and it did it again, and I paused it, and I'm sitting there listening. Well, it turns out there's a pack of coyotes that were like slowly coming in on our campsite, and I thought my dog was in heat at the time, so that made me a little bit cautious. So we had to pack up camp. They sound like they were only about 20 or 30 yards off, not that far. So all I did was threw the dog up in the front seat, put the straps. So I got the straps on the outside of this thing connected to the wheels because it's the only place I can hook the middle straps. So I unhooked them, tucked them into the tent, and I drove off the mountain with this tent still in the back of the truck. Yeah, so that was quite an experience. You used to never have coyotes up there. They've made a comeback in the last, 20 years. I used to hear them all the time out in the desert, and it was peaceful, put me to sleep. I never had them that close. With the dog that's in heat, that can cause problems. So that's why I didn't want to stick around. My poodle ain't exactly a fighting dog, so it's kind of a sissy.
What is the most scariest thing you've found while looking for fossils? Like anything dangerous?
Let me think. That I found, or
you've seen or found?
nothing scares me. You do sometimes. Same trip in Pennsylvania. I wouldn't even say it was scary. It was kind of surprising. It was still kind of cool. And I was at this one outcrop, and I picked up a rock. I'm thinking, it's cold, there ain't nothing out here. I pick it up and there's a freaking snake right there looking at me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was non-poisonous. I don't think anything's really been out of the ordinary. I mean, even going up into the, the backwoods, nothing yet. I'm hoping I find something exciting like that. Something to, get the adrenaline going. Yeah, I can't think of anything that's really been scary. I mean, like I said, I hope for it all the time, but I guess it'll come.
Do you
We going camping next week? Let's go camping this week. Come on, let's go. Demetrius is gone. We'll just pack this thing up and go. 3 days. 2 days. Kids. Okay.
Have you ever believed any of like the legends in the Appalachian Mountains? Like, do you believe they're real or just
Like if you hear your name, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
So, actually, funny thing about that. Recently did a trip with the school. We had our summer camp. We stayed in. We drove from here in Greenville, North Carolina, to final destination was Angel Fire, New Mexico. So we spent one night somewhere in Tennessee, one night somewhere in Oklahoma. Then we got there third day. Anyway, our first night we're in Tennessee. We set up. We all had our tents out, and I woke up the next morning and one of the guys, well, a few of the classmates were talking about hearing coyotes. I didn't hear them. I was sleeping. But then one of the guys said he was laying there, and he heard something. His name was Tim, and he heard this. I got a cat attacking me. Ow! Freaking thing. And he heard his name, like, Tim! And he said he jumped up real quick. Like it was like clear, like he heard his name, and I'm like, no, you didn't. So yeah, that was kind of weird. Some of the legends,
like the demons that people supposedly see that like repeat stuff back to them.
No, I think they make a lot of that stuff up. I'm kind of like, if I see it, I'll believe it. I did recently find out that one place I'd like to go camping up there. There's some ghost story about one of the bridges. Some lady haunts it. I don't know. I've never seen her.
What is something you always like hope to see while you're like looking for fossils?
A bear. Haven't seen a bear in a few years. But as far as fossils, I still have not found a trilobite. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
What are trilobites?
Trilobites are little arthropod insect things that lived in the water from water like deep sea, not deep sea, but in the oceans. From the Cambrian, so we're talking like maybe 500 million years ago, up until I think the Permian extinction, about 252 years ago. I don't think they made. Well, I know they didn't make it past that. I can't remember if they died out sooner than that though. But yeah, they're just an ancient arthropod that lived in the water. They're kind of cool to find. Pretty popular, so everybody wants to kind of find them.
What is your favorite fossil that you've like ever found in your like history of looking for fossils?
I think finding the ferns and other plants in Centralia was kind of cool. I mean, it's all over the place, and like it's a rare thing, but I think it's just kind of cool that you found a plant of all things. Like, how does this plant preserve like this? These bugs are bad. What else? I'm hoping to find, other than the shark teeth, but like some kind of vertebrate fossil. I think that would be pretty cool. Like whether it's a whole fish or some kind of lizard or T-Rex, Stegosaurus.
Why do you like
I'll never find one of those.
trilobites better than like the big full fossils like T-Rex's skulls? velociraptors?
I think it'd be awesome to find something like that. It's just that they're not really here on the East Coast. You can find them out in the name of the formation slipping my mind, but what's the name of that? You don't know. But yeah, most of them are out, like you go to like Montana and areas like that. So you got to find Mesozoic, like Jurassic, Cretaceous stuff. It's not here, especially here in Greenville, because all this was underwater during that time. Where I like to go in Pennsylvania, you don't really see it because I think most of that was probably underwater too. It was like an eastern internal seaway. So yeah, like, plus my interest is more Paleozoic, where it was before the big dinosaurs. But yeah, don't get me wrong, finding one of those things would be pretty awesome. It's just that knowing like what I can get.
It's just not that realistic.
Yeah, I mean, I got to kind of set my goals for what's attainable. Like, I'm not going to find a T-Rex thing in Greenville. I'm lucky if I can find a shark tooth here.
When did you get really interested about fossils? Like, which age?
Probably when I was like 7 or 8 years old. But then, like, I don't know. I won't want to say I grew out of it. Just other things happen in life. Just kind of like take up other interests. It wasn't until I got out of the Marines and I'm sitting around like, you know, I kind of started doing it just to kind of go find something to do, like let's go find shark teeth or whatever. But then it just kind of like became a thing. Like, oh, okay, let's get back into this. It's kind of cool.
Why do you think most people like used to like really like love dinosaurs when they were kids, but like not get that like interested in them when they're like adults now?
So I think just life happens. There's so many competing interests that you get. And when you become an adult and you got to go do that work and stuff, and you just kind of like focus your stuff elsewhere. So yeah, stay interested. If you're interested in something, stay interested in it. Go to school, learn how to do it.
What is your favorite trip to the West been like?
There's no favorite trip to the West. It's all desert. So when I went out there to school, it was pretty fun. It was just last month. Yeah, we came back in June. Got to see from northeast corner of New Mexico, and then we went up into southern Colorado around Silverton. See some little mining towns. We came back around to see the Cretaceous Paleogene boundary, where on this side of this little thin strip of like clay, dinosaurs were alive. No dinosaurs are alive. I think that was probably the best. Like the other times I was out there, I didn't really get to explore because I was doing, military stuff. I did go with the Joshua Tree once or twice. That's kind of neat. But this last trip, it was good. Had heat exhaustion like twice. Almost died. Should have died. Wanted to die. It sucked. I ate a handful of chips and walked out in 90 plus degree heat. And it wasn't a smart thing. I'm getting too old and out of shape to be doing that stuff.
Why did you start working with kids? Like teaching. Why did you start teaching?
Oh, I needed a job. And I considered it as a career option getting out of the Marines. I decided not to. But then when I got out of college the first time, I was like, well, I got this degree in political science. Don't really like politics. What can I do with this? So I started looking for teaching jobs as a social studies teacher, and that's how I got up in that.
Do you teach anything you really like in school? Like anything that you actually appreciate, but it's just the money?
I think my teaching experience was different because I was teaching at an alternative school. Kids there just didn't want to be there at all, and we had a lot of fights and drug deals and everything else going on. And I was hired as a social studies teacher, but there's only 2 high school teachers. We had like 2 classrooms, and each of us kind of just taught everything. I think that's really what got me back into the natural sciences, was when I had the very few opportunities to teach. I actually started to take more of an interest in the natural sciences, teaching that. So,
yeah, what has been going on this year that has been like good for you?
who's pulling in my driveway? Oh, the boys home. Lunchtime. What's been going on this year? No, I'm doing a YouTube video with Rowan.
I smell grilled.
Oh wait, was I supposed to make that meat for you to come home and have lunch with? Oh, okay, good. Now I gotta edit all this stuff out of here.
You having fun?
Yeah, I made a shirt.
You made a shirt? Is that it?
Yeah.
Nice. What's the design on it?
A rib cage.
A what? A rib cage.
Yeah, I put some pins in it.
Explains to hold it together, like your pins in your leg.
Just like,
Yeah.
No, I just added them to look cool.
No.
I like it.
Yeah.
You can make me one?
Maybe I'll have to get another shirt though.
Alright. I'm a size large.
Okay.
Just go take one of his shirts. All right, so yeah, this year it's been kind of crazy. So we started off the summertime, anyways. Once school was over, I did that camping trip in Pennsylvania with the dog. You know, had the coyote excitement up there. Didn't really find much. So it was starting to like kind of get hot a little bit, like the last 2 days, and I didn't want the dog out in the heat that much. But so we did that, and then I did the trip with the school, the summer camp, field school. Now I'm still in the class doing summer 2 classes. It's taking up all my time. Yeah, I mean, it's not been a horrible year. I don't think anybody's died this year. Last year I had, what, 2 or 3 relatives die? So that's always good.
Yeah, I had a relative die. I can't remember if it was this year or like late 2020 or like late 2024.
Who's that?
It was my dad's girlfriend's dad.
Dad's girlfriend's dad.
Yeah, no.
Uncle, brothers, cousins, nephews, former roommate.
Yeah.
You never seen that movie.
Yeah. So, anyways, that is all the questions.
All right. Do you want to do a what's in the box?
Of course.
What's in the bag?
Yeah.
What's in my tent?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm
So when I go out there, you can stay right there. It's pretty good.
just adjusting myself.
First and most important, carry your Zyn with you. If you run out of nicotine products when you're out there, you don't understand. But make sure it's citrus. You got to do citrus. Hey Zyn, if you want to sponsor anything, hit me up. I did learn after getting heat stroke, you should have certain things with you. For example, I wasn't wearing one of these. Get on a nice wide brim hat. And as far as the clothing goes, I was out there. I said it was June in the Southwest American desert, and it was freaking hot. But some things that I've invested in and I think really work out is, I forgot the name. Darn Tough socks. They're made of wool, and these are like a midweight sock. But I had these on, and my feet really didn't sweat that much in them, and no blisters for as much as I walked. I'm really impressed. I can't recommend Darn Tough socks enough. I got they're kind of expensive, but they're guaranteed for life. If you get a hole in them, you send them back, they'll send you a new pair. I actually put mine in the dryer once. Don't put them in the dryer. And I just wrote to them and I was like, hey, I messed up, and they're like, okay, and they just sent me a new pair. Great company. They're up in, I think, Vermont, so it's all American. It's good. And then also footwear for this last trip. I was kind of worried. I got these new boots. It's a company I never heard of before. they're waterproof, and which is good, you know, in September, October, November when it's raining. But when it's hot, I was concerned that it was going to be like really bad. I got these oboes. I guess the company's out of like Montana, and they say they test all their boots in Bozeman, Montana. But yeah, these boots, I wore them the whole time out there with those socks. I mean, of course your feet get hot, it's going to, no matter what you're wearing. But it wasn't like, you know, when I was in the Marines and we'd be out in 29 Palms and it's 110 and your feet feel like you're in the bathtub. It wasn't nothing like that. They were good. They held up pretty good. We were walking over some pretty rough terrain. No major scars or anything on them. Pretty impressed with their boots. So, hey, Obos, if you know you want to sponsor somebody, you know, hit me up. Hey, Darn Tough, if you want to sponsor somebody, you know.
I think my dad has Darn Tough socks.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
It's like those same like funky pattern.
Yeah, I got ones that has like a picture of Bigfoot on there, and and I just wear them with shorts because I don't care and I show off my design. So some other stuff like, okay, so aside from the clothing, some of the tools, it's pretty simple when I go out there. I got this tool bag. You're a tool bag. But I got this tool bag, got a little belt on here, and I'll tell you, I really didn't like it. We walked up one hill and it just, I don't know, you either get it so tight so don't slip down over your hips that you can't breathe, or it's like too loose and it slips down. I'm gonna find a better thing. Like if you're doing something close, you're not really walking, like you pull up in your truck next to an outcrop and you want to go dig somewhere, you know, throw this on or just stick it down beside you. It's pretty good. I ended up towards the end just carrying everything in my backpack. But in here, I got my brush to clean off the dust. I got a pair of gloves in here. I keep my chisel. That's they're busting open the shales. And I got, of course, my trusty rock hammer. I thought it was funny when I was out there with the school, I was like the only person interested in paleontology. And I was the only one with a chisel point. Everyone else had the little pointy point. Because they're all like, oh, look, big igneous rocks. And I'm like, but there's no fossils in there. What's the point? So, yeah, this is good for like busting open like shales and stuff. If you look at some of my previous videos, I think I've busted a few of them open. I did take my 300-foot thing out there because I didn't know if I need that.
Why do you eat like that?
So let's say you see an outcrop and it goes and it's real wide here and it kind of like tapers off like a lens, they call it. You know, it might you want to know how long that is. Sometimes they can be maybe more than 300 feet. So instead of like taking a 25-foot tape measure and like measuring 25, 25, 25, 25, you just measure 300, or you know, so that way you get a good, you only have to take it out there once. So I got that. I did. Hey, another thing you need to pack with you is this stuff called liquid IV. If you haven't gotten it, I don't have any more to show you what the pack looks like. You've never heard of it. But that first time when I went down for heat exhaustion, I passed out in the van ride back to our camp. And I got back there and one of the guys like, hey, you want this? So I, of course, didn't have mine. He was like, do you want one? I drank and actually started feeling better after that. It's like Gatorade, but much better. And these bugs are bad. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Hey, Liquid IV, if you want to sponsor a YouTube channel, you know, hit me up. And lastly, the thing I got, and haven't really used it yet because I was out in the desert, but I got it for some trailblazing, is my new machete.
Oh.
And if you look here, it's even big enough for a Zin can. That's this pouch, but it's a 19-inch. Same company that makes the military machetes, Ontario Knife Company. It's an American company. So yeah, I can't wait to go up to Pennsylvania and whack through some like mountain laurel to get to places that you wouldn't normally be able to get to. I use it around here. I cut down. We got bamboo in the back that's just invasive, and when I got it, of course, I had to try it out, and I walked a few bamboo things. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I didn't bring it out here yet. I just got a new mattress for my truck tent because I've been sleeping on these. I'm gonna fold this up here for a second. These real thin mats, and that's what I had when we was out sleeping in the tent in the ground. Not bad. When it's real hot though, and you don't have anything on, you kind of, well, you know, you'll stick to it from sweating. It does protect you from moisture, but yeah, I got this like just, I think on yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Is it orange?
Yeah, just yesterday I got it in the mail. It's about a 3-inch thick mattress, and I was gonna stay out here last night. Cat just attacked my leg again. Look, cat, come here. Yeah. Felix likes it up here. Magic, not so much. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the mattress. So yeah, I was gonna stay out here last night. I set this tent up, didn't put the rain fly on it, had all the windows down, and I was in there making dinner, and I looked out, and it was just, no, don't let him jump up there because his claws will go right through this fabric and ain't gonna be waterproof. That's why I don't put them up here too much. What's up, buddy? Yeah, it was pouring down rain, so I ran out here real quick. Of course, I had my tent bag open with the rain fly in it, so all the water went in there and got that wet. But I quickly zipped up all the windows except for this top vent one right here. So there's a bunch of water there. And the rest of it, though, I mean, the material itself kept the rain out. It's a Napier truck tent. So Napier, if you need to, you know, you want to sponsor a YouTube channel, hit me up.
Not a lot of sponsors.
Hey, you know, just throwing it out there. If you know, and you know, give me a call. Put a little comment down there in the bottom. Like and subscribe. I think you're supposed to say that, right? Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah. See. So yeah, I'm gonna try out this tent, hopefully, or the mattress, maybe tonight if it ain't too ridiculously hot, and see how that works. That's why I ain't been staying out here. I just got this tent set up in my front yard. And I don't know, it's something. It's too hot here in North Carolina for this right now.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what have you been doing?
Nothing much really, as usual. But I did make a shirt.
Oh yeah, check out the shirt. You gotta check out the shirt here. Rowan's getting all into fashion design now, so she's gonna start creating her own things. So keep an eye out for Rowan fashion line coming out at your local big box store.
Yeah.
Order online.
Yeah.
Do custom, or are you just like gonna make them? People get what they get.
And it was like custom man.
All right. So there you get. You want a T-shirt made? You call Rowan. She'll make it for you. $300 a shirt.
Like 20.
Okay, 20, 320.
Yeah, you're not pretty close.
Yeah. Trying to make some money here.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So we're gonna go camping.
No. You can go camping with Scouts.
No. Oh, I got a new puppy. Puppy's getting crate time now because he was getting a little bit crazy, and I was coming out here and didn't feel like watching him. No one else wants to watch him. So.
What about Dexter?
Dexter's about dead. I got a cat that's almost dead. Should be dead. I don't know why that just fell. It's probably because I'm talking about Dexter. There we go. That was weird. Could take my poodle, but poodle don't go anywhere if the wife's home. I can't get her to move. All right. I think that's it.
Right, guys.
I think next time we'll do a video on go camping here tomorrow. Tomorrow. All right. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll try to come up with some new places to show you where to go, get out there and do stuff. And if you know, of course, if you do your own thing, let me know what you're doing. I want to go do it too. Okay. See you. Bye bye. Say goodbye.
Bye.